wanna be famous, they act like they made us, you know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when the not save us, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause, ice in the reds, all the reds, watch out cuz, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice in the reds, ice in the reds, ice in the reds, ice in the reds, ice in the reds.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now, Mike, 180. 180, we're good.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Hill on the return. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
Delta. Jet 22, jet bomber, 22, jet bomber.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Coming for easy. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black.
Let's go, baby.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's caught by Hollister. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. From the gun, it's Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Carr now on first down. He's got it to Williams. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Carr, airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's waiting with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5. Yards.
Yeah, partner, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by Roberts. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Tell her. No.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the safety creep.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Hey, we're good. You right, Eddie? 29. 44.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds his running back, Hyde. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing his car on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He's got Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
64.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard His second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Carr completes it. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Carr, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. 16 yards, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This complete to Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run it with Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Carr. Roberts has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hyde. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Carr now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yellow! On the line!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That one a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Yellow! On the line! Right 54! Check out!
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Carr. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
from midfield. Here's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the side.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
44, come back down. Check. I'm scared.
Again, it's Carr. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood. Here we go.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. gets the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And shutting him off, now open field. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
6:37. Hey, high 7.
Carr to throw again. Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Carr. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Carr now to throw. And now here is another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game